The bell had rung, but Amara didn't leave. She stood at the back of the class watching him. Mr. Tunde, her class teacher. Simple shirt, tired eyes, man who didn't even have car to go home. She locked the door quietly. Click, Tunde looked up, frowning. Amara, what you they do? Class done finish. I know they go anywhere, she said, walking slowly to him, hips moving like she owned the floor. I come for you. Before he could talk again, she pushed his books off the desk with one hand and grabbed his collar with the other, their mouths smashed together, wild and hot. Tunde tried to pull back, but her hand pulled him harder. Amara, stop, you won't kill me? He gasped. She didn't care. She kissed him again, deeper. I want you, sir. You they hear me so? Her voice shook, but her hands were sure. Gripping, pulling, wanting. Tunde grabbed her wrists, breathing hard. Your papa get money pass, governor. If him catch us, he go chop my head off. You know they fear? I know they fear nothing, she snapped. I know be small girl. Hi sabi, wetin I want. He stared at her, chest heaving, his heart fighting his brain. Amara, I beg. This thing we dey do. I go scatter ground. She leaned closer, her breath hot on his face. Let it scatter. His control broke. He kissed her hard, lifting her onto the desk, hands running up her back. The world outside, forgotten. Only heat, only madness, only them. Then, bang! The door shook. Amara, open this nonsense door now. It was Kelechi, her elder brother, voice like thunder. Amara gasped, jumping off the desk. Tunde wiped his mouth quickly, panic flashing in his eyes. We die today, Tunde muttered, heart racing. Amara laughed softly, wicked. No worry, my love. If we die together. She went to open the door, like Queen, opening the gate for war. Kelechi stormed inside, eyes red with anger. He grabbed Amara's arm roughly. You dey mad? You dey disgrace family name because of this useless man? Tunde stood up straight. Mind wetting you dey talk, Kelechi, he said, voice calm but deadly. No call me useless. Kelechi laughed dry, full of hate. Poor man like you won't touch my sister. You no even get good shoe for leg, you dey follow billionaire daughter. You dey craze? Amara tried to pull free. Leave me alone. I no be small pickin' again. I go love who I want love. You go love. You're coffin if papa hear this, Kelechi shouted. Tunde moved closer. She no be prisoner, she make her choice. Kelechi turned to Tunde sharply. Oya, see me and you now, come outside. If you be man, face me. If you no fear, come fight, Amara screamed, holding Tunde back. Stop it, no fight, I beg. But pride already lit fire inside Tunde's chest. He dropped his bag on the floor. If na fight you want, na fight you go get. Tunde stepped forward, chest out, fists ready. Kelechi dropped his jacket on the ground, rolling his sleeves up. His muscles flexed, big like he'd a chop gym every morning. You want die today, Abi? Kelechi barked, cracking his knuckles. Tunde no answer. He just moved his leg back small, ready to fight. Amara stood between them, arms wide. Stop now. Una one kill each other because of me? But none of them here. In one breath, Kelechi swung first, heavy punch aiming for Tunde's face. Tunde dodged fast, bent low and slammed his fist into Kelechi's stomach. Whump! Kelechi gasped, staggered back, but he no fall. You get liver. So Kelechi growled, wiping spit from his mouth. He came again, faster, angrier. 2 punches landed on Tunde's side. Tunde grunted, pain flashing through his ribs, but he stood ground like Iroko tree. You go regret touching my sister, Kelechi shouted, throwing wild punches. Tunde ducked one, caught another, and grabbed Kelechi's shirt, pulling him close. I love your sister, you hear me so? Tunde shouted back, eyes blazing. I know they play with her like all those rich boys where they use women throw away. Amara cried out, tears running down her face. Stop it, I beg. You both mad. Suddenly, slam. The classroom door swung open again. Standing there in fine agbada, gold chain flashing, face carved from stone, it was Chief Obinna, Amara's father. Behind him, Amara's mother, Madame Adaize, eyes wide like she saw ghost. 2 security guards followed them, serious like soldiers. Silence crushed the room. Chief Obinna stepped forward slowly, his walking stick tapping the floor, each tap louder than thunder. What is going on here? He asked, voice low but deadly. Kelechi stepped back immediately, adjusting his shirt like small boy caught stealing meat. Tunde wiped blood from his lip, standing straight. He refused to look away. Amara ran to her father. "Daddy, please listen to me. I love him. I love Mr. Tunde." Obinna's face didn't change. No anger, no shock, just that cold smile rich men wear when they already plan your funeral. He turned to Tunde. "So you think because you teach ABC and 123, you can put your dirty hand on my daughter, eh?" Tunde opened his mouth to speak, but Obinna raised his hand. "Silence," he said sharply. "You have two choices. You leave this town tonight, or you disappear forever," Amara screamed, falling to her knees. "No, Daddy, you no fit do this. I beg you with everything." Chief Obinna didn't even blink. He nodded at the security guards. "Take him, beat him, then throw him where he belongs." Before Tunde could move, the guards grabbed him, dragging him out of the classroom like common thief. Amara fought, kicked, screamed. "Mummy! Mummy, help me, I beg!" she cried. Madame Adesi's lips trembled, but she said nothing. Just turned her face away, tears shining but heart shut like prison door. Kelechi picked up his jacket and followed quietly, shame in his steps. Chief Obinna knelt beside his daughter, voice low and wicked. "You will marry the man I choose, or you will live like beggar. Under my roof my word is law." Amara sobbed, heart breaking into pieces no glue could fix. Outside, she heard the distant sound of blows landing. Thwack, thwack, and Tunde's. Groans of pain. Her world, her love, everything she fought for was being destroyed in one afternoon. And she was powerless to stop it. That night, Amara sat by her bedroom window, staring at the full moon. Her lip was bleeding from biting it too hard. Tunde. Where was he now? Dead? Lying in hospital? Or thrown away like garbage? Her heart was ripping inside her chest. She thought of his smile, the way he called her small madam in class when she asked too many questions. She thought of how his hands had trembled when he kissed her. Real. Honest. No fake gold. No big cars. No empty promises. She wiped her tears roughly. Enough crying, enough. She stood up, grabbed her small bag, and threw in whatever she could find. Jeans, t-shirt, her little savings hidden under the mattress. Her phone buzzed. It was her best friend, Ngozi. Ngozi. "Amara, where you day? Wahala don happen. You're..." "Papa Don swear say anybody help you go see madness," Amara texted back quickly. "Amara, I day fine, I know day stay here again," Ngozi replied immediately. "Ngozi, where you want go, you get plan?" Amara paused, breathing fast. She didn't have any big plan, no house, no help, only one thing in her chest. "Love. I go find him," she whispered. "No matter where he day." Outside her door she heard her mother's voice, low and broken. "Obinna, the girl go kill herself one day with this stubbornness." Her father's voice answered, cold like dry Harmattan wind. "Let her try. She go learn sense when hunger slap her face." Amara's fingers clenched the bag tighter. She tiptoed to the window, heart pounding like drum. Climbing out was not easy in her long gown, but anger and love made her stronger than ever. She jumped down. Her feet hit the ground hard. She stumbled, caught herself. She was free, or at least, she thought she was. As she ran across the compound, a bright torchlight flashed in her eyes. "Hey, who be that?" the security man shouted. Without thinking, she ran, faster than she ever ran during school sports. Across the lawn, through the back gate, into the street. Her slippers tore. She didn't stop. She didn't care about dirt. She didn't care about fear. She cared about finding Tunde. Only him. Only them. She ran till her chest felt like breaking. At the old market road, she slowed down, gasping. Everywhere was dark. Only few boys sitting on broken fence smoking and shouting. A mad woman was dancing by the road, laughing at nothing. Amara didn't care. She asked a beggar sitting under a broken shed, "You sabi where Mr. Tunde stay?" The beggar looked at her, his teeth broken, his eyes confused. "Who be Tunde? Everybody Tunde for this town." She wanted to scream. She wanted to cry. She wanted to fall down and disappear. But she stood still, chest rising and falling like ocean. Storm then, from the corner of her eye, she saw someone sitting by an abandoned kiosk. Thin man, holding his ribs, head bent, blood drying on his shirt. Her heart knew before her brain did. "Tunda," she cried, running to him. He looked up slowly, face bruised, eyes swollen, but when he saw her, a small smile came. "My troublemaker," he whispered. Amara dropped to her knees in front of him. "I find you," she said, tears pouring down freely now. "I find you, my love." Tunde coughed, a dry, painful sound. "You mad, girl. You no suppose come here." She touched his face gently. "I know they care. I go follow you anywhere, even if na death." Tunde stared at her like seeing an angel. "But you fit survive without your money, your fine clothes, your papa power." She nodded without fear. "I fit survive. With love." Tunde laughed, bitter but full of pride. "Then we go start from nothing." They sat there under the broken streetlight, two broken souls holding on to each other. The night cold, the world cruel, but they had each other. And sometimes, my brother, sometimes that's all that matters. Next morning, the sun beat down like punishment. Amara and Tunde sat under a small broken shed near the bus station, hungry and tired. Her fine clothes were dirty now. Her gold necklace. Sold it last night to buy small bottled water and 2 meat pies that finished before midnight. Tunde's shirt was still stained with dry blood, but he sat proud like king without kingdom. "Money don't finish," he said, voice low. Amara looked into her small purse. "Only 200 naira left." She smiled weakly. "I still get you." Tunde chuckled, coughing painfully. "Love no dey fill stomach, my daughter." She leaned her head on his shoulder. "We go find way." But deep inside, fear was growing like bad sickness. Tunde touched her hair, voice soft. "Your papa no go rest, Amara. You think say him no go send people. Find you this wahala just start out." "I know they go back," she said sharply. "Make him send army. I know they move." Suddenly, a small boy ran past them shouting, "Police! Police, they come!" Tunde jumped up fast. "We need move." He grabbed her hand, pulling her through the narrow back alleys. Their feet splashed through dirty puddles, dodging shouting market women, escaping through smoke and noise. Behind them, they heard shouting, "Where be the girl? Fine girl with tear cloth!" Amara's heart slammed against her ribs. She ran faster. They ducked into a small mechanic workshop, hiding behind old broken cars. Tunde pulled her close, breathless. "You sure you still want this life?" She looked into his bloody eyes. "I choose you. No crown, no riches, just him." The police passed without seeing them. They stayed hidden, breathing shallow, heartbeats loud. After a long time, they crawled out. Tunde touched her chin. "You strong past lion, you know that?" Amara smiled. "Lioness." Night fell again. They found small wooden house behind abandoned fuel station. No light, no water, just roof and floor. They sat on the cold ground. Tunde winced as he stretched his bad ribs. Amara tore a piece of her dress, gently wrapping it around his waist like bandage. He watched her silently, tears burning behind his eyes but refusing to fall. "Nobody ever fight for me before," he said, voice rough. "You now first." She looked up at him. "I no fit breathe without you." In that dark, empty house, with rats running around and hunger making noise in their bellies, Tunde kissed her again. Not like student and teacher. Not like rich girl and poor man, like two broken hearts finding shelter inside each other. But peace never lasts long, eh? Outside, in the deep night, headlights flashed once, twice. Black-tinted jeeps parked silent by the fuel station. Chief, Herbina had found them, and he didn't come for talk. Tunde heard it first. The low hum of car engines creeping like hungry wolves in the night. He grabbed Amara's hand sharply. "Run! Now!" They burst out the back door just as 4 men in black suits jumped from the jeeps, guns flashing under their jackets. "Catch them alive!" one shouted. Amara's heart almost jumped out of her chest. She and Tunde ran into the dark field behind the fuel station, feet smashing through tall grass and broken bottles. Bullets whistled in the air. One hit the ground near Amara's foot. She screamed, but kept running. Tunde pulled her harder, even though he was limping from his injuries. "Just small more, Amara, small more." But speed and love don't always beat trained men. 2 guards tackled Tunde to the ground. He fought like madmen, punching, kicking, biting. But 3 against 1 was no fair fight. Another guard grabbed Amara by her waist, lifting her like sack of rice. "Leave me, bastards, leave me," she screamed, scratching, kicking, crying. Tunde shouted her name, fighting blind, till one of the guards slammed a gun butt into his head. Thud. Tunde went still. "No!" Amara shrieked, twisting in the man's arms. "You kill him! You kill him!" The guard slapped her hard across the face. "Quiet, small rat!" They dumped both of them inside the jeep. Amara crawled to Tunde's side, shaking him, crying his name. He was breathing, barely. A thin line of blood ran down his forehead. She looked up and saw him. Chief Obinna sitting in the front seat, calm like devil, waiting for Judgment Day. "Take her home," he said coldly. "Dump that animal somewhere he can rot." "No, Daddy," Amara screamed. "I beg you, if you love me, I beg you." Obinna turned around slowly, his eyes burning. "You are not my daughter anymore." Amara felt something inside her chest break, sharp and deep like knife. They drove in silence, only the sound of her sobbing filling the cold car. At a sharp corner the jeep stopped. 2 guards dragged Tunde out like trash, throwing him into the dust. Amara tried to jump out too, but a guard held her tight. She watched as Tunde's body rolled down the small slope, still unconscious. "Drive," Obinna ordered. As the car sped off, Amara pressed her face to the glass, reaching out her hand, screaming his name until her voice broke. "Tunde!" But the night swallowed her screams, and the man she loved disappeared into the dark. At the mansion gates, the guards dragged her out. Her mother was waiting, crying, whispering prayers under her breath. Her brother Kelechi stood behind her, arms folded, face hard like concrete. Chief Obinna stood tall, voice booming. "Lock her inside, no phone, no visitors, till she forget that bastard." "Mummy," Amara cried, falling to her knees. "Mummy, please, don't let them do this." Madame Adaze covered her mouth, tears flowing, but she said nothing. Obinna turned his cold eyes on her too. "You too, if you open mouth, you go follow her suffer." The guards dragged Amara inside like prisoner, locked the doors, took away her phone, left her in a big room with nothing but empty walls. She screamed, punched the door till her knuckles bled. She cursed them. She cursed herself. But no one came. No one listened. Only silence and pain, and memories of a man who maybe, just maybe, was dying alone somewhere in the night. The room smelled of rich perfume and dead dreams. Amara sat curled up in the corner, her body shaking from cold and fear. For 2 days they gave her nothing but dry bread and water. No phone, no voice, no hope. Each time she closed her eyes, she saw Tunde lying in the dust, bleeding, broken, maybe dying. She tore at her hair in frustration. "God, why?" she screamed at the ceiling. But God kept quiet. Late into the second night, the door creaked open. Kelechi stepped in, carrying a small plate of rice. He dropped it on the floor like he was feeding a stray dog. "Eat and behave," he muttered. Amara looked up, eyes full of hate. "You no get heart? You no see say I dey die inside here?" Kelechi shrugged. "You choose this wahala yourself. You no respect Papa. You go chop punishment." He turned to leave, but she shouted after him, voice cutting like blade. "One day, Kelechi, you go love somebody, then you go understand this pain. And when they tear you from her arms, make you remember this night." Kelechi hesitated for a second, just a second. But then he hardened again and slammed the door. Amara sat back, breathing hard. She knew now. This house was not her home anymore. Her family was not her family anymore. She had only 2 choices, stay and rot, or escape and fight for her own life. She chose fight. Midnight. She tore a piece of her bedsheet, tied it into a rough rope, opened the window slowly, silently. The mansion walls were tall, sharp-edged, but Amara didn't care. She tied the rope to the heavy bed and threw the other end out the window. Climbing down was madness. Her feet slipped, her palms bled, her gown tore. But she gritted her teeth and kept moving. Halfway down, the bedsheet tore. She fell hard onto the backyard garden, gasping, pain shooting up her ankle. She bit her lip to stop from screaming. Crawling like wounded animal, she made it to the back. Gate locked. But rich people are careless sometimes. The small key was hanging nearby on a rusty nail. She grabbed it, heart slamming against her ribs. The gate creaked open. Freedom. She didn't stop to think. She ran, limping, stumbling, crying, but running into the dark streets, into the unknown. By morning, she had reached the other side of town, dirty slums where nobody cared about your name or your father's money. She collapsed outside a rundown chemist shop. The old man sitting inside, chewing cola nut, looked at her suspiciously. "You want die for my front?" he asked. Amara grabbed his ankle, desperate. "Please, help me find hospital, help me find Tunde." The man squinted. "You be the fine girl we run from big man house?" Amara nodded, tears spilling freely. He clicked his tongue. "Your wahala, big-o. But I sabi one woman we fit help. Na, nurse sheety work underground." Amara didn't care if it was witch doctor or nurse or roadside healer. She just needed to find Tunde. She stood up, swaying. "I go pay anything," she whispered. The man laughed, showing brown teeth. "You no get anything left, fine girl, only your heart. Hold 'em tight." An hour later, bruised, bleeding, half-conscious, Amara reached a small backstreet clinic, and lying, there on a broken bed under a flickering bulb, was Tunde. Alive. Barely. His face was swollen. His arm bandaged roughly, but when he opened his one good eye and saw her, he smiled. "My lioness," he whispered. She fell onto him, sobbing into his chest. "I find you again," she cried. "I know they go anywhere again." "Never." Tunde touched her hair, weakly. "Then we go fight together." They stayed hidden in the backstreet clinic for 2 days. Tunde was getting better, slow. Amara nursed him with her own hands, cleaning his wounds, feeding him bread and pap when he was too weak to lift. Spoon money, gone food. Small begging and doing small jobs. Love stronger than ever. But peace never stays long in this life, eh? Ngozi, Amara's best friend, came one morning. She wore big sunglasses and scarf like she day act film. "You both day mad," she whispered when she saw them. "Big wahala they look for Una. Your papa swear say he go find you, dead or alive." Amara hugged her tightly. "You fit help us? Just help us disappear?" Ngozi hesitated. "I get one guy. Him they do fake passport. No big money-o. But he go fit help Una leave this town forever." Amara's eyes lit up. "Anything. Tell me how much." Ngozi bit her lip. 400,000. Amara's heart dropped. Where she go see that kind money now? Even selling her blood no go reach. She turned to Tunde, who was still lying weak on the bed. "I go find way," she said, voice strong. Tunde shook his head slowly. "My lioness, you done suffer too much already." Amara kissed his forehead. "For you, I fit suffer more." Later that evening, Ngozi came again, whispering, "I fit help you get the money, but you go do one thing for me." Amara narrowed her eyes. "What thing?" Ngozi looked away, ashamed. "My uncle. He like you. If you agree, spend one night with him, he fit pay the money." Silence hit the room like slap. Amara froze, her stomach twisted. Her pride screamed no. But her heart. It looked at Tunde lying there, dying slow because of her. She clenched her fists till her nails dug into her palms. "You dey serious?" she asked, voice shaking. Ngozi nodded, shame written all over her face. Amara stood up slowly, her soul cracked. But she said the words anyway. "I go do am." That night, Amara went to the dirty motel room where Ngozi's uncle waited. The man was fat, old, smelling like cheap wine and broken promises. He smiled when he saw her. "My fine girl. Come make we do business." Amara closed her eyes. She wasn't doing this for herself. She wasn't doing this for love of pleasure. She was doing it for survival, for the man who gave her life meaning. When it was over, she stumbled out into the night, dirty, broken, but with 400,000 naira cash stuffed inside her torn bag. Tears blurred her vision as she walked. She felt like a part of her had died inside that room, but she kept moving. Because when you love real, my brother, you go bleed without asking why. She reached the clinic at dawn. Tunde was awake, sitting up, weak but smiling. "My lioness," he whispered. She forced a smile. "I get the money," she said, voice low. He frowned. How you get Am? Amara looked away. Don't ask, she said softly. Just know say we go be free. Tunde stared at her for long time. Then he nodded, because sometimes love means swallowing pain you no fit even describe. By afternoon they had the passports, by night they had the bus tickets, by morning they would leave this cursed place forever. At least, that's what they thought, but fate, eh? Fate still had one more knife hidden behind its back. Morning broke sharp and angry. Clouds covered the sun like bad omen. Amara and Tunde stood at the dirty bus station, clutching their small bags and fake passports. Hope was alive in their chest, small, trembling hope. Ngozi stood nearby, looking nervous, whispering into her phone. Amara didn't notice, her eyes only on Tunde. He squeezed her hand gently. After today, no more hiding, my lioness. She smiled, though her heart felt heavy. The bus horn blasted. Next stop, Border Town, the conductor shouted. They stepped forward. Freedom was 5 steps away. Then, screeching tires. Black jeeps again. Chief Obinna stepped out, wearing all white like devil, pretending to be angel. Behind him soldiers, real ones this time. Guns loaded. Faces cold. Amara froze. Ngozi dropped her phone slowly, guilt all over her face. She had betrayed them. Tunde cursed under his breath. I go kill you one day, Ngozi, he muttered. Amara pulled Tunde back, whispering, Run. But it was too late. Soldiers surrounded them, guns raised. Chief Obinna walked forward slowly, smiling like man, who just caught fat rat. How you think you fit run from me? You think small love go defeat empire? He slapped Amara across the face, hard. She fell to the ground, blood dripping from her lip. Tunde roared in anger, charging at Obinna. Bang! Gunshot cracked the air. Tunde dropped to the ground, screaming in pain. Bullet tearing through his leg. Amara crawled to him, covering his body with hers. Please, she screamed. Daddy, kill me instead. Obinna knelt beside her, voice calm, wicked. No, you will live, and you will suffer. He stood up and signaled the soldiers. Take him away. She stays. Tunde was dragged, bleeding, screaming her name. Amara! His voice echoed through the station, tearing her soul apart. 2 weeks passed. Amara was locked again in her golden prison, guarded 24/7, no escape, no hope. Her mother tried to visit. Once, bringing jollof rice and fake smiles, but Amara refused to eat. Her brother Kelechi never came. Ngozi tried to call. She smashed the phone against the wall. Every night she sat by the window, staring at the stars, wondering, is Tunde alive? Is he dead? Did he wait for her? One night the house was too quiet. No guards at the door. No noise. Amara smelled something burning, smoke. She ran to the window, and the fire was eating the garden, the walls, everything. Chaos. In the confusion, she slipped out, barefoot, weak, but free. She ran through the backyard, past the broken walls, into the open streets. She ran without thinking, only following her heart. At dawn, she reached the small clinic again. Broken. Ruined. The old man who helped them shook his head sadly. Tunde don't go, them carry him that night. Where? She asked, voice breaking. The old man shrugged. Nobody know, maybe prison, maybe grave. Amara dropped to her knees. Gone, lost. Forever. Years passed. Amara never married. She lived simple life, selling. Enkay on street corner, surviving day by day. Every evening, she sat under the same broken tree, watching the sun fall. Sometimes she imagined Tunde walking towards her, smiling, calling her lioness again, but he never came. Some nights she dreamed his voice, soft in her ear. I love you, Amara. They wait for you. And she smiled through her tears. Because some loves, my brother, they never die, even when the world kills everything else.